Good morning. Hi, guys. I don't know that anybody's going to watch this, and I really don't care. I don't care about anything anymore. You know what is so beyond ridiculous? That a girl like me, who gives as much as I do to men, the spiritual community, my family, everyone, random strangers, God, the universe, is literally going to be homeless tomorrow, living in my car or a homeless shelter. It is the most insane fucking thing I've ever experienced in my life. The righteous anger that I have, the anger, it is just pure anger at this point. And not only am I allowed to feel this anger, I will feel this anger, and I will speak about it till I'm blue in the face if I damn well please. I am more disappointed in people than like I can even like I like I'm almost shaking. I knew I prayed in bed. I couldn't sleep. I prayed and I said, God, I need to just like change everything about my circle, my friend circle, the people I'm with. You are your top 5 people you converse with. You know what I mean? Like, you are who you hang out with. And there are so many of you I'm disappointed in. But it's not even just like, if the shoe fits, wear it. The people I spend day in, day out, every single day on this platform, there are those of you that really truly care about me and you love me, and I can feel it. And you invest such good energy into the chat, into keeping this place safe. You like send me an email every once in a while. Sometimes though, what I have found is it won't even be like, hi, I love you and I hope you're doing okay, I'm praying for you. It'll be like, wow, let me tell you all about what's going on with me. Like, gosh, yeah, the reason I haven't been so, like, I've been MIA or whatever, it's because I just got this going on and this going on and this going on. And as much as I can appreciate that and understand that you're going through your own spiritual battle, it's like, that's just so much trauma dumping. People have literally trauma dumped in my emails or in my live stream and then like left me to pick up the pieces. So much so in my life that I'm literally facing homelessness tomorrow. I'm gonna be having to, I don't know, I guess go check out a shelter. It is fucking boggling how a girl like me, and I know a lot of divine feminines like me, who day in, day out give so much of themselves to this spiritual community. It is atrocious. It is ridiculous. And yesterday, the irony of ironies. Oh, you won't even believe me if I told you this shit. The guy that made me homeless 6 months ago had the audacity to show up in my live stream last night. Oh yeah, no. Just said, hi, what's up? Gee, I don't know, my vibration? The audacity, the fucking audacity. So many people that give and give and give to this community or your family or your whatever. I get so, you know what? No, it doesn't, I don't even care how I'm viewed. I don't care about my reputation. I don't care that people are like, wow, she's so angry, she's so upset. I'm 2 seconds away from crying. So the audacity for people to really think that they're giving back in some way. Dumping all of your toxic sludge day in and day out in my fucking livelihood, on my live stream, my workplace, when I've booted you out several fucking times. You're not welcome in my life. I don't know why you can't get it through your thick skull. You come in here, dump toxic sludge, living in a shelter tomorrow. I don't think so. I don't do this for free. I'm a psychic. I'm a healer. I'm a gifted medium. I know what is going on in the world. I know some shit. I know a lot of shit about some shit. But what I cannot stand are those entitled, greedy, mooching energies that sit on my live streams day in, day out, contributing jack shit. And the irony here is that it's not even people who are just here every single day. Now, It's a douchebag from months ago who has the audacity. You know what? I don't even want to call him a douchebag. I don't. I loved him very much. I don't even want to call him a douchebag. I don't even want to call anybody names anymore. I'm just so upset. It is such a slap in the face. It is such a slap in the face. And it's the same with me finally manifesting communication from the ex that I wanted, that I was manifesting in my life. He came in and finally confessed feelings to me, and then ironically enough, dumped me 2 days later. Came in saying, I literally see a future with you. I want children with you. And then 2 days later said, never mind, I was just kidding. I can't even believe it, to be honest. I can't even believe I don't know. I can't even believe how badly I've been treated my whole life. Like, as I look back, never deserved it, but I just can't even, I don't even know. It's almost like, I know it's not God. I know God didn't do that to me. I know God doesn't do anything but love me. And I know God is just infinite source and infinite love. It's not God that does it. God has done nothing but open my eyes to greedy people. I would never be mad at God, ever. It's not God. It's not God that I'm upset with. God's got me, and I know I'll be fine. It's just the audacity. What a slap in the face. What a slap in the face. Just don't think a girl like me, who gave a lot to the collective, who gave a lot via healing. I was in hermit mode for years, just healing trauma so I could help heal people, lighten the vibration of the planet. I might not have been in a war like most war veterans who are also homeless, but I'm in my own spiritual war. And it's just like the same anger and rage I have that our veterans are homeless is the same feeling I have that our divine feminines are homeless. The audacity of the guy that made me homeless to show up on my stream. Oh, wow. Oh, man, the rage, the anger. I'm afraid of the rage and the anger. It's grief. I know what it is. It's grief. It's like what I don't need to do is shout and yell and get angry. What I need to do is cry. I think what makes me so sad is that as much energy as I've given, I'm living in a shelter tomorrow. As much love as I gave to men, I'm single. As much as I viewed a higher plane of existence and I talked about it and I channeled from it and I told you guys about it, I'm still experiencing hell on earth. There gets to be this, like, what is the fucking problem? Well, the problem is feeling scared to transmute this pain. Especially if there's like several people around that don't want me to. And the Matrix never wants you to heal, ever. Finally, after having met my twin flame recently, his energy is so strong. And he's so beautiful. He's so insanely powerful. That finally, with his laser focused energy on me, his love, he has no karmic contracts. Like he doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't have someone pulling on his energy. He's very strong in the mind. He doesn't let anybody control him. He's all about me. And now with that kind of love centered just towards me, I see what love is not. I see his love, and then I see what everybody else gave me over the years. And there's just I'm just like, wait, wow, the selfish people of the world, like, I just can't even, I don't know. Can't blame them. What can you, how? Can't really blame anybody. I don't want to blame anybody. I can't blame anybody. I'm just sad. Because me as a psychic, I was fighting a spiritual war. And there's no representation for that. Homeless as a psychic is a lot different. I mean, it is kind of, because at least it's an invisible war that I fight every day. And you just look at back at all of the things that you gave to this world. You gave to people, you gave to boyfriends, you gave to a family, you gave to clients, you gave to just anybody, random strangers at the grocery store. And then you look at your life in the 3D and you're like, wow, homeless, really? Living in a shelter tomorrow, my God. I am so upset, so righteously angered. Like, I am no joke, so mad that I actually am scared of how mad I am. Because I don't know, like, how deep that anger goes. I don't know how long it goes. And it's the one emotion that a lot of people are not allowed to express. Like, sadness and anger, those are the two that we're never allowed to actually, like, talk about or be. Everybody wants to, and I'm happy, happy, joy, joy. But what about sad and angry and, like, go fuck yourself? You know what I mean? Very rarely. And I'm just so angry. I'm angry at the injustice that takes place with psychics. And then they have zero representation. There really is no representation for witches or psychic mediums on the planet. Like, there really is no place for them to feel safe. Like, in fact, they get called schizophrenic or insane, and it's like a modern day witch hunt. It's insane, really. And then I met this guy recently. He's beyond beautiful. He's the most beautiful thing I've ever laid eyes on. I had never met a man more sensitive, more sweet, more humble. More innocent. Like, he's just so innocent. And I think it says a lot. It says a lot about how scared I am to even be in union with him, because I'm afraid of some of my fake ass friends and their jealousy. I say friends loosely. We're so sad. The way I was treated in a spiritual war, I've been violated so many times. I just can't even, I just legit can't believe that this is my life. Thankfully, I can still tell that there are negative comments that get sent to me via my job, my live streams. But that's okay. I don't accept them anymore. If I feel them, I don't read them, but if I feel them, I'll go meditate after, or I'll take a shower, and I'll just send all of it back. It's coming from very sick individuals. I start channeling my divine masculine recently, and like every time he gets near me, he starts crying. He just feels so sad that this has been happening to me. I'm just ready to say goodbye to everybody and leave everybody behind, not have any friends. I just deleted all of my moderators except 3. Those were the 3 that Spirit has shown me are allowed to be in my life. Yeah, I just went through and deleted every single mod. 3 of the people that I left, 2 of which I've had dreams about. The 3rd, I just felt so much love and protection from that person that I'm going to leave them as a mod. But there is just no point in pretending I have friends. Thankfully, I'm not here for friends, and deep down I knew that. Deep down I knew not to get close to anybody, because if the first thing you assume is that your happiness will make others sad, then you already don't trust those people. You already really don't have friends, do you? If you even have the suspicion that your happiness may cause so-and-so to feel like jealous or something, you already don't have a friend. Why then even entertain it? Now, that technically says more about me than it does that person. It says more about me in that I'm very untrusting of people. And I can't imagine that leads to like a really great friend circle or friend life or social life or romantic life if I have this much trust issue, you know? But it's just like, I have just seen way too much evidence of people that are like broken up with their person, with their soulmate or whatever. And they just say things like, he's an asshole, he'll never change, like he's with her, and like I'll never get to see him again, and like he's just a douche, and all he does is abuse me and this and this. And I don't say that about my guy, because I used to say that about my exes because that's who they were. But now I found a good one, and he doesn't do stuff like that. And now I'm scared that like I'll never meet friends who have a good one. And I'll only ever be meeting people who are just like hating men. I don't hate men. I'm disappointed in a lot of the women on my channel. No, I really am. I really am. I just feel a lot of pick-me energies. pick me, like, you scream codependency. If the shoe fits, wear it. If it's not your message, don't. Like, a lot of the time, it's just like, God. And I'm not codependent. I don't want to be codependent. I'd rather be living under a bridge, I suppose, than to even go back to an ex who recently couldn't make up his mind about me. You know, he called me and confessed feelings and then said, you can come live here. Yeah. Most recent contact I had was like 3 nights ago in a dream. He came to me in a dream and he just like confessed everything. He's like, can't live without you. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I feel crazy. I feel wishy-washy. Like I can't make up my mind and I don't know what's going on. And yeah, I do. It's called psychic warfare, man. It's called spiritual war. It's like a fucking thing, okay? Father God, Mother Goddess, I ask that you protect me at this time. Keep me safe from all harm as I relay these messages. I ask for a lot of strength and wisdom as I transmute these heavier energies. Please help me. Please keep me safe. I've never loved anybody like this new guy, though, coming into my life. He's so great. I'm not afraid of being in love. I have no apologies about it. A lot of people on the internet think that I shouldn't be in love because of my size, what I do, where I live, where I don't live, what's in my bank account, how angry I get some days. People think that I don't deserve love. I've been married before, divorced, that I shouldn't get a second chance at love. Thankfully, for the first time in my life, I don't give a fuck. Finally, I'm doing something right. Finally, something is working. Because it's like, I don't care. Get angry. Stay angry. Stay forever miserable. I want that for you. And I want me forever eternally blissful in love. He's so good. He's so good to me, you know. He chases me. He pursues me. And that's the first time a man's ever done that. I used to be that girl that would chase all these guys. Be like, love me, love me. Ugh, God. I used to be that. I'm not that. I'm not that girl. Not anymore. So I don't even associate with women anymore. Because like 90% of my viewership, I would say, is in that energy. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel right now. I mean, that probably isn't like true. Like it might not be 90%, but fucking feels like a lot. Feels like a lot of women anymore. Either you're hating your guy or you're chasing him. Sometimes it's the same. Sometimes it's you're chasing and hating at the same time. And then wondering why his ass doesn't want you. Why do we hate men? I don't want to call my ex a douchebag anymore. I have so little respect for him. Not talking to me in 6 months, knowing I was homeless. He's the one that made me that way. Kicked me out. Not a dime. Didn't give me a dime on this whole journey other than the day I left. He gave me $500 and kicked me out. Packed up my shit. I was hospitalized that night. Not by him. I was hospitalized. Came back. He gave me money and said, don't ever show up here again. He didn't even hold my mail. I hadn't had mail for months. Just can't believe. A girl like me with a heart like mine. I don't know. I look back and I'm like, it's because people try to convince me I didn't have a good heart. People try to say, a heart like yours, you're a bitch. No, I have boundaries. Oh, no, I'm not a bitch. I'm ruthless. I have boundaries. I'm independent. I'm strong. Very loud. I'm determined. I'm powerful, but I'm not a bitch. And for the longest time, I allowed people to convince me that I was one, and that I wouldn't be worthy of a good man. I'm very much extremely worthy of a good man. I just think about everything I've given over the years. So much of myself. I've been transparent. I've showed this community about my spiritual life, my gifts. I've helped so many people fight a spiritual war. I've helped women leave abusive situations. I've helped cross over a lot of souls. I've protected a lot of people. And I can't believe I'm going to be in a homeless shelter tomorrow. How is that fair? And how does a girl like me, how am I supposed to have faith in God anymore with shit like that going on? It's beyond insane. I had to actually yesterday a couple times beg God for forgiveness, for worrying. When he always comes through in some way, right? But like, this is the one time that I don't think he's going to. I don't know. And I feel so bad for even thinking that. I feel so bad for betraying God in a way, like just giving him so little to work with by already closing so many doors for the universe to make a miracle. By just assuming it's not going to happen, it doesn't happen. Just feeling so let down by God, so disappointed in God's people as well. Really so disappointed in divine masculines that never fucking stepped up. They never stepped up, so they're stepping down. And I'm gladly going to be the one to humble them. Anybody in my circle from my past, the answer's no. It will always be no, and you'll never be welcome in my life again, ever. Ever. It's just not gonna happen. Even the ex that I was trying to manifest for months, deepest love I ever had. Even the dream that he came to me in 3 nights ago, confessing everything. I'm so sorry. I want us back. I don't know what to do. I'm struggling. I said, I'll never trust you again. I can't trust you. Why would I be with a guy I don't trust? You give them an inch, they take a mile. And then when they have that mile, they forgot who gave it to them. They forget that God gave them everything they have. I feel bad for even thinking so low about God lately, you know? Like I'm not a Christian. I'm not religious. I don't even own a Bible. I don't care to, quite frankly. I think the Bible has been tampered with. I'm not into that. But I'm into whatever the invisible source of love is. Whatever feeds the birds in the morning. Whatever intuitive knowledge gets a bird to go to that specific spot to pull out a worm. What led that bird to find food? Probably love. It probably wanted to sustain life. Even if it's just a mechanism in the brain that helps the bird find a worm. What thing created that mechanism to sustain life? And why, if there's so many people wanting me dead and people like me, why is there one that wants life at all? Like, how did that get here? If there's so much death and there's so much hatred, then how did something so loving even come into existence? That's why I believe in God. I mean, I think a lot of people call it God, but I don't really care what you call it. And I'm not mad at it. I'm mad at its opposite. I'm mad at the ego. I'm mad at so many of my exes. I'm mad at the audacity. I'm mad that me, I'm the problem. I'm mad that me, I'm the one that gave and gave and gave and was okay with not getting anything back for so long. I think I'm angry at the system that convinced us all that we shouldn't receive. Why you? Why should you get something? Settle like the rest of us. Why are you single and celibate and waiting for like Mr. Right? Like, settle like the rest of us do. Why you? Why not me? Why not me? Nobody knows the heart pain that I feel. I've given so much of myself to this community. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, vlogging my twin flame journey, my out-of-body experiences. I've been coaching, I've been a spiritual advisor. And I'm just so disappointed in the community. Not everybody, just like a majority. And some of you may be like, well, you got quite the nerve being disappointed in anybody. Of course, don't you have disappointment in people? I'm allowed to have disappointment in anybody I fucking damn well please. And in this instance, I'm disappointed in starseeds. I can't immediately tell if someone has love in their heart or not. Like, not a lot of people lead with love. And the ones that do, man, they just radiate. They glow. And my heart, my whole soul is drawn to those people. My eyeball. Oh, like all is right in the world. When you see just like that one person, you know, you just know they live with Source. You just know they live with God. You just know. Like the other day I went to a Jack in the Box, and as I was sitting there in the restaurant, this guy came up to me, and he was Jamaican, and he was so fucking cool. He had dreads, long dreads. And he was like, I love you, man. Oh, I love you. Look, that smile. And he was just like, oh, too beautiful. Too beautiful. I could smell the weed on him for days. He was so high. The ganja. He was so high. He was so cool, man. Huh. Sometimes you get that, you know? You get like once in a blue moon, you get one person that actually makes you feel like, wow, okay. So maybe it's not like hopeless. You're dead to me. People are just dead to me. I'm just done. If you don't glow like that and I don't see you in my mind's eye like that, we're done. I'm serious. It's over, babe. The world, it's already over. It's done. That's not a fear-mongering thing. That's the facts. That's the truth. Only some are making it into the new earth. Only some of us even vibrate at a level to make it into the new earth. Only some of us think thoughts from heaven. Hi, John. Good morning. I believe you. I believe it'll be okay. For me, I believe I'm going to be okay. The rest of you, I don't know, and I don't care. I really don't. I'm done caring. I really am done. I don't care if you make it or not. I know what I've contributed. I know my heart. I know that I healed people day in, day out. I did as Jesus asked for a while. I've been healing people, casting out demons performing miracles. I know what I've been doing. I don't know about the rest of you. I don't give a fuck. Sat here day in, day out, thousands of hours, over the years, thousands of hours teaching people how to do what I did. Create miracles out of thin air. Get things like free rent last year. Draw boundaries energetically. Astral travel. Protect yourself in the dream space. Manifest your soulmate, your twin. I'm over it. I don't think you deserve heaven. That's what I think. I really don't. I don't think that a majority of you deserve goodness. I really don't. I think you're about to reap what you've sown. And you have sown horrendous shit. Thankfully, the good ones, you'll just bypass what I'm saying and cross it out. And you'll be like, nope, she's not talking about me because I know I did good. Exactly. Those are the ones at the end of the live stream that I know I want to fuck with. And that they'll stay to the end because I know that they can take this and be like, nope, that's not my message. That's not my message. That's not my message. The rest of you, you'll fall off. You'll have a falling away. I hope you get your karma. Really. For not giving jack shit energetically to anybody but your goddamn self. Didn't care about the collective. You didn't care about innocent people being brutally attacked psychically. And then the audacity for you to actually tell people that are gifted that they work for the devil because they want to live in their imagination. Telling good-hearted people that they're crazy because they have experiences that you can't understand. My twin flame, I met him recently. I can't even believe God made somebody so perfect for me. I can't even believe that he exists. And he gets called crazy all the time and schizophrenic, and he's just learned to stop telling anybody his spiritual experiences, all the while suffering alone. Aliens, astral travel, being on other planets, seeing portals, going through portals, knowing the deep esoteric knowledge, like knowing who the fuck he is. And nobody until me believed him. That is so sad. That is so fucking sad. Makes me so, I get so upset. The anger I have. The anger, it's so bad, it's so there, it's so deep, I don't know how far it goes. I don't know who to blame. I want to blame somebody. I want to blame something. What can I blame? A society that taught us the spirit world didn't even exist? It's not even society's fault. There's all this anger and no one to give it to and no one to blame. I'm scared of how much I love him because until I loved somebody, I didn't have this anger. Or I did, but I didn't care that someone else was being violated. Like, I knew if it was just me, I could handle it. But now I know that there are innocent people going through what he goes through. It was a bad idea to fall in love, I think. I think it was a bad idea to want him because now I'm angry now. Now there's like this thing that I want to protect and look out for. And now there's too many emotions involved, and there's too much heart space now. I have too much heart space open for that guy. But he's the only one I want it to be open for. No one else deserves it. Not one soul on this planet deserves my heart like that man does. And I know that. And I know that, and I'm excited to know that. Because you know how much easier it is to move on from all of my exes? Do you know how much easier it is to ignore trolls now? Dude, it's so easy. Trolls are just gonna die off. They won't make it. You want to know why they've just gone completely insane in the chat? And I didn't even look at any of the comments. You want to know why? Now you guys are stuck with them. You're at that vibration where you're noticing trolls. I already got out of it. I'm going to live in heaven. You can go wherever you want to go. For me, in my reality, these parasitic trolls are about to lose every single ounce of energy they've ever had. Same with all my exes that benefited on my energy. You're losing every goddamn drop. Not one drop is going to you anymore. Oh, I love that for me. Like that's the beauty of it, is like, no matter, even if I'm in a shelter tomorrow, that truth will stay the same. I don't care where God sends. I don't care where I go. As of tomorrow, the way it looks, I have to be in a homeless shelter. And I'd still rather gladly be there than to ever feed a troll or an ex-boyfriend my energy again when they're uncertain about me or working for the darkness. I would rather live under a bridge. And I can finally say that I know that that's what's been my problem all along. I never settled. I didn't want to feed the darkness of people, of narcissists, and a lot of you the same way as black sheep. Like, that's why you're homeless. That's why you've been evicted. That's why you don't have a family. That's why. Because you refuse to settle. So sadly, it looks like you're settling in the 3D. You know what I mean? You refuse to settle and not give your power over to complete morons. So then you get punished for it in the 3D world. And then, because looks can be deceiving, it looks like you're settling in life. That you're a homeless grifter or a moocher, or, you know, some people may label you whatever for the work that you do. Ironically, you never settled, not even once. And you're still making your way through the desert. Like, you're still not settling. Even at rock bottom. It's not like you're staying there. You don't want to be there. And you can tell, because you'll know them by their fruits. You'll know them by their speech. Which ones actually speak life? Which ones have positivity? Which ones can turn a negative into positive? Which ones can transmute negative energy and turn it into fuel? I'm so disappointed, though. In myself, I guess. But even still, I have to forgive myself. But I'm disappointed that I was that girl, you know? Drove clear across the country to be with some random strange dude that I didn't even know. I get there, We love each other, but then he can't make up his mind about me, and he instead chooses his neighbor, his best friend, who hates my guts, and she tells me I'm not welcome. The neighborhood doesn't want me. I'm not allowed to be with him, and boom, I'm hospitalized within an hour of knowing her, and then I'm homeless the same night. I'm homeless since January. So yeah. Wow. He had the audacity to show up in my goddamn live stream yesterday. Couldn't even believe it. I was like, oh God, everything in me wanted to laugh in his face. He had the audacity. Spirit world's about to take care of me, honey. I don't need you. Never needed you a day in my life. Honestly, if I would have maybe never met him, maybe I'd have been better off. Not only did I not need him, but honestly, I needed him like I needed a thorn in my foot. Don't want him. I don't want any of you. I don't want any of you. I'm not here for friends. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm here because in 2019 I died. And I got to come back, but I had to promise God that I'd work for him. And that's what I did. And that's what I continue to do. So I know God will come through in some way, but right now it's just, there's such a test on my faith. And it's not the universe testing my faith. It's me testing my faith. To think of there being some external outside thing testing me. It's like, there's not. It's never been that. It's not an external thing testing us. It's us testing us. Are you going to give it all you've got? Are you going to honor and value your own heart? Or are you going to choose to conform just like the world wants you to, and not choosing that person because they are a different ethnicity than you, or leaving that cult, or moving from that state to go to a state where you want to be with your boyfriend or whatever? There's always something that society tries to keep you from enjoying. I'm okay. I'm at that stage now where I'm like, you know what? Fine. Send me, God. Like, take me wherever you want to take me. I'm just so done. I'm just so tired. I'm just so fed up. I'm just so disappointed in this collective. I want to leave an old collective behind of greedy takers. The ones that get all the spiritual knowledge, yeah, because they study, they definitely study, but they don't have their heart open at all. They know terms, they know certain things about spiritual matters, but they're not leading with their heart at all. What's the point? What's the point in knowing that you're God if you're not going to do something good with it? What's the point in knowing you can create your reality if you don't actually want to create a reality that's beneficial for people? What's the fucking point in teaching you moochers anything? What is the point in talking to an entire fallen fucking collective who can't pull the stick out of their ass and care about anybody else but the goddamn selves? No, you're worthless in my eyes, and I'm done. You studied to show thyself approved. Approved unto what? Your heart is closed. What are you approved into? Heaven? Heaven isn't changing its standard. What are you approved into? All that knowledge and not sharing it with a damn person. All those miracles, all those, that huge testimony you have, and you don't share it with anybody. Well, I'm scared to. Right, because you choose fear. Right, that's what I thought. You choose the frequency of fear. Correct. Exactly why I'm done with you. Exactly why the entire collective that is choosing fear, you're dead to me. Period. You're not getting my time and attention. You might not think that that means anything special because you don't know me from Adam. That's when I think the worry will really set in, because there's a lot of empaths who are calling back their power and their energy and giving knowledge to the right ones. The ones who aren't going to do just heinous shit with it. Take all the gifts and the insights of the Holy Spirit, but you don't do anything with it. You take it for yourself, but you don't give. And that's okay, because there's a phase for that too, you know. A phase in everybody's soul where they have to just take, you know. It's like when the Holy Spirit gives to people knowledge and the gift of healing and the gift of materializing things in the thin air, out of thin air, you know, like manifesting and stuff. There's a place for that, to be greedy and selfish and hoard it all. There is a phase in this journey where you do become just like so self-entitled that you just take all of it for yourself. There is. That healing is necessary. But that's a collective I've outgrown. That's a phase of my life I've outgrown. I'm no longer in that phase of me. I now care way too much, I feel, about these empaths. These gifted psychics, these shamans, these healers. The leaders, the new earth leaders. The lovers, the twin flames, the soulmates coming into union, the ones that they need a little bit of guidance, not a lot, because they've already done the work. They just need to be reassured that they're already doing the right thing, you know? I think the reason that I'm in the financial situation I'm in is because I kept trying to save an old collective, an old world, an old group of people, an old community. You're greedy and selfish. You're in that phase of your life where you have to be. But you're not, that means you're not giving to anybody then. And I know that that's actually good for your soul right now. Like, to the starseeds that are selfish and so self-absorbed that all you care about is yourself and you're not giving to the rest of humanity. I get that. I was there once. But then I met my twin flame recently and I can't do that anymore. He activated for me my heart chakra. And now I'm overly emotional about everything. Now I care way too much about everything. Now I want to actually help the innocent ones, the ones who are giving. And they either just don't know when to stop, they don't have boundaries, or they're giving to the wrong people. He came into my life and I can't shake it. I can't shake him. I don't want to. I want him in my life forever. In fact, so much so that I'm willing to let others go. I'm willing to let everybody go. Be patient and kind with me. Or don't. The ones that aren't patient and kind with me aren't patient and kind with themselves, John. I don't care if anyone judges me, John. They judge themselves for their inability to process their shadow, for their inability to express anger and sadness and frustration in their life. They judge others because they can't do it themselves. That's fine. It doesn't change who I am. It doesn't change my worthiness. my worthiness of a good life, none of the projections or the opinions of others matters anymore. Even asking someone to be patient and kind is kind of redundant. You don't have to be patient or kind. No one should waste their breath in telling someone to be patient and kind. We shouldn't have to tell people to be a kind person. If you have to tell someone to be kind, right there, it tells you that you're in a place of believing that unkind exists. And me, especially right now, I believe that I'm in a reality where unkind people and selfish people exist. Once I get out of this funk that I'm in right now, hopefully, John, you'll go with me into the new earth, into the new version of seeing things, into the new mindset of seeing, wow, look how generous everybody is. Wow, they're so kind. Everybody's so understanding. Everybody's just pure love here. People have empathy and sympathy, and wow, the real ones are here too, you know? And if we don't think thoughts from that reality, we'll never get to that reality. We have to think thoughts from the place that we want to be. That would be like, wow, why is everybody so nice to me? How are they this kind? Why are people so generous now? Why is my life so easy? How did I get to heaven? Like, how is this possible? How is life so good? These are the thoughts we need to think from. First time seeing me, I look angry. So going forward, what we're doing is noticing that the knowledge that we've acquired isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a bad thing that really like bites you in the ass when you're not giving it freely. A mass awakening mixed with mass knowledge with no outlet, no place to give it to, no one to give it to. That is what drives a soul insane. You want to be able to have a place to put that information. You want to know, you want to know deep down as a soul that people are eager to know that information. And that is why I'm excited to think from the state of the wish fulfilled, because the wish fulfilled for me is people wanting that knowledge, wanting to hear how to protect yourself, how to win a spiritual war, how to make money for themselves, how to bring money into out of thin air, like just thinking thoughts of abundance and boom, having it show up, transmuting negativity into positivity, being angry and then being happy in the same hour time span. So thinking thoughts from that reality instead of thinking thoughts from the reality of everybody's so hateful, everybody's so unkind, blah, 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 you know? Yeah. Let's just clear the energy right now. Let's just clear the space. I've been noticing something so cool is that when I say let's clear the space, like it used to be a 3D thing, like just realize me. I'm the only one I need to be paying attention to. To clear the energy, to clear the space, all I need to do is hear myself think and hear myself talk. I don't need to go in here, delete. That is so paying attention to the 3D matrix. That's exactly what we're trying to avoid. Not recycling the 3D experience over and over and over again by saying like, oh, look, that guy's a troll. Oh, look, that girl just said that to me. Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. All that does is create more of it. So really what it is when you notice the weird energy, you go within and you look at you right now as you are, not something outside of you, not a fucking cell phone, not some chatbot comments on your live stream. Nah, you go within and you're like, okay, what can I do right now to change my energy? Well, acknowledging that it's off is one thing. It's a little weird. It's a little wonky. That's one thing. But then like, that's only one reality. I can simply shift into a better reality immediately by just like being myself. You know? Right now I'm clearing the space with some sage. Thinking about my twin flame, whom I love. He's so cute. I'm visualizing right now him texting me his name in my phone right now in my mind's eye with his little, I have a heart emoji next to his name. I love imagining him texting me with his little heart emoji popping up with like the sound. I hear the sound go off. And then I'm just like, oh my God, so happy. Because my imagination makes me happy. The 3D world does not make me happy. God makes me happy. And the imagination is God. So God makes me happy. The imagination makes me happy. The 3D, not so much. I don't want to look at it. I don't really care to. I really don't. I really don't care to even look at my chat section anymore. It's redundant. All it is a mirror of whatever energy I'm giving off anyway. That's what I'm going to see reflected back anyhow. So let's get me into a better energy. That way I can see a better you. I see myself better. The energy in the chat will change too. You see? But really you have to go within and change there first. The only one to change is self. I'm just over it. I'm just over it, man. I'm over like negativity. I'm over all the bullshit. I'm just really excited to see what shows up in my life next because I've been visualizing some really great things. I've been visualizing like my twin flame. Oh, he's so cute. I've been seeing him in my mind's eye, contacting me. Yeah, it's like my favorite. He's like my favorite. He's like my forever, babe. He's like my forever. He's like my king, and I love him. He's like a god, and I would worship him. He knows I'm a goddess, so he would worship me too. So I guess we have that going for us. We both think that we're god and goddess, which is so great. Yeah. The way that he's so serious about me, it's wild. I've never seen anything like it before. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to tell you this. With 11 people here, 11 likes, I'm embarrassed to tell you. But like, I've never had a man as serious about me as him. As laser focused on me. Like vibrationally, energetically, telepathically. I've never had a guy that has been so sure about who I am to him, you know? Yeah. He's so, oh my, you guys. He's so fucking, he's just great. He's just great. He's a psychic medium. That's my favorite part about him. He's so cool. He's so like spiritual. We talk about everything. Like portals, Recently he came to me energetically and started telling me about like hidden worlds and like what's it called, Atlantis and shit like that. And I was like, what? Yeah, he teaches me stuff. He teaches me a lot in my head and in my bed. That's a secret. That's supposed to be our little secret. But yeah, this is what is so cool about a twin flame, is that you're already together in the 5D. It doesn't mean that you don't have to be together in the 3D. You can eventually get there. You can be together in the physical world, but first you have to acknowledge that they're there with you already in the higher planes, you know? So yeah, he's so cute. I love him. He's so fucking amazing. I can't even believe God wants me with somebody so cool. Like, if God is for you, who can ever be against you, you know? You know? Well, actually, a lot of people can be against you, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you have one person for you and 8 billion people against you, I feel like the odds are very much in your favor. He makes me happy. So happy that I've been willing to leave every other relationship behind. And it will always be that way. Always. They will never be him. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. They'll never be him. So what do I want then? Because if we say like, I want to hear his voice on the phone today. I want to hear his beautiful Southern accent on the phone today. I want to see his gorgeous self show up here on my stream or in my phone, on my phone call. That's what I want. Also, I want more financial abundance in my life. I want my bank account to look huge. I want my bank account to triple every single day. That's what I want. I want dependable, reliable income every single day, getting paid to just exist. Right? Yep. And it's going to happen. And it's been happening. God always provides. God will take care of things. Don't know how? I don't have to know how. I don't have to know how. I just have to get into that state of I already have it. I already have it. It's already here. But like, I can't get here from there where I was. I have to be here from here. And I have to be here by saying things like, oh yeah, I really want the best. So I want my bank account really big. I want people kind to me. I want really good friends. I want loving, supportive comments in my stream. I want people who care. Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen, because I think I'm finally figuring it out, guys. Okay, so what happens is I just speak and I just channel all of this beautiful energy, right? And all I do is I just stay in this alignment of like love and peace and prosperity, and I speak it out loud and I say things like, oh, isn't my life so amazing? Blessings for all of you. I love you guys so much. I hope you get everything you've ever wanted. I want everybody in my life to be so successful. And I love love, and I love him, and oh my God, he's the best. And we talk all the time, and he's just so romantic, and he's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And then this is how you win the war. You shift into that reality. And so what happens is warriors fight for you. People like John right now, people like John and the other 2 mods that I have, they will just clear out the junk from my chat. I don't have to lift a finger. I just sit here and talk about absolutely everything like unicorns and rainbows. That's it. I think I just figured it out. I'm not looking down. I'm not even going to stop for air. I'm just going to like ignore the chat for a while and just be like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't know who's here and I don't care. No offense. I'm sure I like some of you, but I mean, no offense. I'm just not. I think this is how you win a spiritual war. You stop acknowledging the darkness. And the only thing dark in my life is my chat comment section on live streams. That's it. That's like the only place that trolls exist in my life. So why would I look down? Why would I even look at it? Why? Why not just assume instead, in my mind right now, if I don't look at the chat section, I could instead assume that 19 people are here and they're just saying beautiful things like, oh my God, Jenna, you're so pretty. I totally get this message. I love it. I'm here for this. Yes, Queen, got it. Yes, you and me both. We're succeeding now. We're taking back our power. I could see it as that. I want more empowered comments like that. Like people coming in my chat and being like, oh my God, yes, that happened to me. I'm so excited. Like, I'm so ready for love. Like, this is perfect. Yeah, I just made this much money. I just got this job promotion. I got a raise. I got, you know, my family's healing. And I could go in my imagination right now and imagine that that's what the chat says. But you know what I can't do? I can't actually imagine that if I'm staring at the chat and seeing the opposite. Can I? Nope. That's why I promote a lot of breakups. If you think that your SP is going to change when you're staring at them, your soulmate's going to change when you're staring at them and you're 2 feet from them, you're watching all their bad behavior, it's going to be really challenging, really difficult. That's why I say pull back your energy. That's why I promote independence for women. Get yourself a hotel room, girl, for a whole night and make his ass think about some things. Because you're not going to be able to as easily, and this is just a limiting belief of mine, so don't take it if it doesn't resonate, but you're not going to be able to easily change your person if they're 2 feet in front of you acting like a total dickwad. It's going to be easier for you to pull your energy back and visualize them completely different. Reframe it all. And in the same way, that's what I'm doing with my chat right now. I'm assuming that John and the other 2 mods that I have are just whoosh, 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 taking a weed whacker to all that shit. And all that's going to be left, because all I speak about is positivity, all that's going to be left soon is just a very conducive place for love and healing and growth and happiness and, you know? So don't look down. Just focus on you. Like, I'm just going to look at myself in the viewfinder right now instead, actually. Less on the comments, more on me. Yes, mammers. This is how you do it, man. This is how you win the spiritual war. You stop fueling the enemy. How about you stop giving ammo to the opposition? Wow. It only took me 35 years to learn that. My God. Yep. Go in your imagination and be like, wow, can you believe how many sweet people there are in here? They're all so nice. All the because right now the comments could be completely bullshit, and people could be so mean to me right now and cruel, and I wouldn't know because I haven't read them. Or I could be like, oh my God, look how many sweet comments there are. People are so nice. 22 people in here. There could be really nice people in here right now. Or there could be douchebags. I'm not sure. So until I'm sure, I'm not going to look down. So I'm going to know before I look at the chat again. I'm going to know that it's just a whole bunch of loving people. I'm not looking down until I have fucking succeeded at changing the way I see you guys. Because I don't like the way that I approached this situation, which is like, everybody's so greedy. You're dead to me. I don't want you. looking at everybody like they're greedy and selfish and self-absorbed. I don't like that. I don't want to see this community that way. I don't want to see men that way. I don't want to see friends that way. I don't want to see anybody that way. So I have to stop looking at that. Yeah. That's what I have to do. And I have to use my imagination for good, not for evil. And if I look at the 3D, I'm just imagining what I see in the 3D. There's only that reality. That doesn't even leave other options available for other miracles to happen, because you're so glued in to what you're seeing constantly. You're stuck in the fucking matrix, Neo. Pull your ass out of it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you so much, John. You're an amazing mod, by the way. I love you. I can't wait for my... I think my twin flame's gonna call me soon. I hope so. I'm waiting. I want him to so bad. We split up about, I don't know. I'm not even sure now. Like maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't even know. Time's an illusion. Less than that, I think. And I'm just like obsessed. I cannot get over this guy. I cannot stop thinking about him. I can't stop just imagining what life would be like with him. I can't. I'm literally obsessed. I am obsessed. And so I'm waiting. He's so beautiful, man. Oh my God. That's funny. There's a truck that just drove by and it said keep right. It had all those like, it's one of those construction trucks, and it had all those like traffic cones and then those signs that say keep right, like merge right. And it said keep right several times. Keep right. Because just yesterday, 2 nights ago, I had a dream where there were 2 fish on the right side of me in an aquarium. I was walking past an aquarium, and there were these 2 fish, and I called them the $1 million fish as I walked past them. The $1 million fish. And then I heard Spirit say yesterday, keep right. Stay on the right-hand path. And yeah, I'm really thinking that yesterday it was my twin flame in that dream. I don't know. I'm not sure. But there was a guy that I held hands with, and I'm really still wondering who that was. It was so sexy. It was great. I loved it. I held hands with some guy in a dream. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was one of those very romantic hand holdings. It was like, it was wow, it was nice. Oh, we got the 2 lovebirds out walking again this morning. Look at them. So cute. What did I say his name was? Bob and Diane or something. What is, I don't know. She's sweet. He's such a hard worker, you know. He loves her so much, you can tell. You can tell. He's probably the type with like really calloused hands, you know. Who's probably been literally working for the last 55 years, you know. I hope Diane is grateful for that. She better be. She fucking better be. That Diane better be grateful for that Bob being as hunched over as he was, knowing that he's in some pain, doing that for her, she better fucking appreciate it. That's all I gotta say. That's why I'm like done with a whole bunch of divine feminines that are divine in name only. Like, you have not been grateful for shit. You're not grateful for the work that your masculine is doing. You're not grateful. And that's why I'm just done with that. I'm bringing in more grateful people now. They understand what I am, who I am, what I say as a channel, as a channeler. Like, they understand as a high priestess what I'm worthy of, how much I'm gifted, how, like, I don't have to make excuses for what I do, my lifestyle. When people are like, you need a 9 to 5. No, the fuck I don't. You need Jesus. That's what you need. You need Jesus so you can see clearly that I don't need a 9 to 5. I need God, and that's all. That's what I have, is God, and that's all. But yeah, there's so many ungrateful people. I'm just done. I'm done with you. You're dead to me. You're ungrateful as shit. The ones that are so ungrateful for what their divine masculines are doing, like what their counterparts are doing, even in these karmic situations, being so angry at your divine masculine when he is choosing a karmic, a third party, someone else that's not you, being angry at him. Honey, do you not understand? The universe is forcing that to happen because you don't want him. You don't want to be in union. The universe is conspiring in your favor to bring in a third party because you are not ready for union yet. When you're ready, there won't be a third party. When you're ready for love, and you've convinced yourself, you've convinced the universe, you've convinced your divine counterpart, when you're truly ready for love, they will not have a third party. But because you constantly talk about their third party, there has to be one. You are God and you're creating it all. So yeah, I'm over those of you that are like, fuck him, Jenna, he's just such an asshole. I don't understand, like, he just like talks to her all the time, and like I'm looking at his fucking profile picture, and okay, there's your problem right there. You're spying on him? Why? You're looking back. You're not going forward. You're going backwards. By looking at his social media, by looking at his profile, by seeing like, oh my God, like he held hands with that girl. Like, oh my God. Okay, bye. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. So I'm moving on, and I'm moving to the collective that is in union, because I'm in union. I'm with my person energetically all the time, and I'm going to be manifesting more people that are in union with their person all the time. I'm done with the collective that constantly thinks there's someone else. There is no one else. You're the only one. You're main character energy. But I'm not wasting my breath anymore because I don't give a shit. Go be a main character in someone else's play. Because you don't want to be in your own play. Go on somewhere. Go on somewhere. I'm bringing in such beautiful energies now. I know it. I know this is like a turn for the better. I can feel it energetically right now. Like, things have just shifted. I went from really, really sad to only somewhat sad right now. Kind of also still sad, yeah. I am. I'm not like exactly thrilled for where my life is just yet in the 3D. But again, we're not changing the 3D. I'm bringing in a new one and replacing it. You see? So start talking right now about what it is you want to see tomorrow. Well, particularly today, I want to see more money in my bank account. Lots of money in my bank account, because that's what I'm worthy of. A really gorgeous, sexy someone calling me today with his gorgeous, sexy Southern accent. That is what I want and to talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to I don't know, maybe go get groceries and do some laundry. To talk this little fly here, the one that knows he's not allowed in my car. Because look, I've blessed my car. This fly right here, this black fly on my fucking rear view mirror, whatever this is, this one right here, this the side mirror. Look, sometimes black flies show up on my mirror. It's a sign of psychic warfare, okay? But like, they know as monitoring spirits, they're not allowed to enter my car. Bitch, you will not enter this car. And they know it. They know it. They will literally just sit there, right there at the edge of my window. They're not allowed to enter the car. It's kind of hysterical, actually. It's so weird that happens. I have black flies that just show up on my mirror. And it is very weird. And each time they just sit there and they just like rub their little hands together like, bitch, I'm getting in. I'm getting in. No, you're not. Cute. They know the rules. They're not allowed to be here. So yeah, they're not allowed to be anywhere near me. Not with that attitude. You're not a gentleman yet. Wait till you become a gentleman, then you can call me. That bird thought I was funny. Did any of you laugh? That bird's laughing pretty hysterically. He's laughing at the fly. He's like, yeah, that's right. Fuck you. You'll never get in here. Fuck you. You ain't getting near me with a 10-foot pole. This fly will never be in this car ever. It's just funny because I'm not kidding, guys. There will be like 5 or 6 flies that just sit right outside the car and they just stare. Like, how you doing? Just stare. Stare some more. It's really funny. With their little hands like this, you know how flies do that. Like, I'm getting ready, bitch. No, you're not. You're flying away. Shoo, fly, shoo. So yeah, I'm just gonna have. I'm not looking down. I'm not looking at the comment section. I might be tempted because I feel better right now. I might be tempted to look down in the comment section, but I'm not gonna do it until I know for sure that I'm not gonna take the troll bait. You know, I'm not gonna look down in the comment section until I know for fuck's sake that no one here is going to call me like asshole-ish names. Unless you call me a goddess, a princess, rich, gorgeous, talented, funny, perfect. You know, whatever. Like, unless those are the words that you use, I'm not looking down. So until I've convinced my subconscious that's all the comments I get now, then yeah, I'm not looking down. So what I'm going to have to do is, after this live stream, I'm going to go and revise the situation. I'm going to be like, wow, so many people were kind to me. I received this comment and this comment and this comment and this comment. It was so nice, right? Same like if you look at your bank account and you see that you've got like what you have in your bank account, you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't have looked. I knew I shouldn't have looked. You got triggered. You done got triggered, honey. So here's what you do instead. You revise that happened. You say, oh wow, I just looked at my bank account and I have like $10 million in there. It's insane. 10 million? 10 million? Bare minimum. That's bare minimum. Like, my account never goes below $10 million. You know? And see, you know, another thing too is you can live in your imagination so much more freely without looking at trolls. Like, if right now I just blow smoke up my ass and I say things like, oh yeah, look, I've got $10 million in my bank account, guys. 10 million. Million with an M. $10 million in my bank account. Can you believe that? There's not going to be one person that opposes that reality for me because I just claimed it. It's like when trolls say, bitch, you're poor, shut up, you live in your car. That is when I would normally get like sucked into the matrix and then I would believe their story of reality. I want to believe my story of reality, that I have $10 million instead. So fuck you, troll. I had $10 million instead. You see, sometimes you really have to detach. You have to like pull your energy back and stop replaying the same cyclical bullshit over and over and over and put your own spin on things. Yeah. I have so much money. It's insane. Oh my God, there's so much money in my bank account, and so much more just shows up like every day, just triples. And it's like, whoa, why? There's so much. Oh my God, it's just, money is constantly showing up for me. And I never used to be able to say this confidently either. Like, confidently before, I used to be able to say I'm homeless and I have 10 cents in my name. Yeah, that I could say confidently. Why? Because I was around a real shitty group. And every time I would say that, there'd be a reward in it for me. It's like I was using my voice, my imagination, and my words to create pain on earth for me. And I was rewarded by the 3D matrix for it. These trolls would leave me alone. They wouldn't be nasty to me. They wouldn't call me names. You know what I mean? They wouldn't like sabotage or gossip about me or blackmail me, you know? And so there used to be this like benefit for me being impoverished. Sad, huh? But now there's a benefit for me being rich. It's that I'm that bad bitch and I'm rich. I'm that bad rich bitch, you know? So it's like you don't have to listen anymore to what the three, and you can do it overnight. You could just change like that. Like if you used to care so much about what they say, overnight you can change it. You don't have to give a shit about what they say. You don't have to give a shit that they oppose you. Oh well, your imagination speaks for itself. And soon your 3D reality will follow. Stop looking down. Stop looking at the trolls. Stop listening to your narcissistic friends who are like, yeah, but like it's really tough though, because it's a hard market out there. And oh, but like I get that you want to do that, but honestly, it's just a niche market. I don't know if you're gonna really ever make money, you know. Oh, you know, I know you wanted to try to get that new job, but I heard that that's really hard. It's hard to get in there. That's why it pays to be friendless. Because with friends like that bitch, who needs enemies? Seriously. That's why I'm a loner. That's why I'm a hermit. That's why I don't have any friends, actually. That's why. Because I don't need the outside 3D validation. I don't need people to tell me yay or nay. I'm the only one that needs to tell me yes or no to anything. If somebody tells me getting a job at Google is hard, but I want to get a job at Google, bitch, I'm going to get a job at Google. And it will be hella fucking easy. And it will blow your mind how easy it is for me, because my imagination is so powerful. My will is so powerful because I am God. And God's will always supersedes the 3D's will for you. You are God. You are God's will. You are divine timing. You are all of it. So if you want something, that shit will happen. Period. End of story. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So it doesn't matter how many things oppose you, how many people come at you and oppose you and say stuff like, you don't deserve that, bitch. Who do you think you are? Doesn't matter. You get what you want because you know who you are. So that's all I have to do. Going forward is just like ignore the comment section for a little while until I know that it's filled with 95% badass comments like, wow, you're gorgeous. I love you. This is perfect. Great message. I needed to hear that. That's exactly what I needed. I love you, Jenna. Because I can't sit here and bitch and moan about people that are ungrateful and they're not appreciating the messages that I've given, and that they don't value me and stuff. Like I can't do that while I'm not promoting people doing that, being appreciative, hearing my messages and really understanding it. Let the trolls just take the trash out themselves. Let them take themselves out. You know what I mean? I have 3 moderators now. I deleted everybody but 3 this morning. I'm going to let those 3 baddies those divine masculines handle it. I trust only 3 people. Truth. And they're just gonna take out the trash. I'm going to keep speaking positively. I'm going to keep speaking about how rich I am and how beautiful I am and how amazing you guys are and the collective that I'm bringing in and matching with. You're so generous. You're so beautiful. You're getting the house that you want. You're getting the soulmate that you want. You guys just got really a clear bill of health at the doctor. Like, you just healed your grandmother. You just literally got a phone call from your soulmate. Like, you guys are legit. And all I have to do is tell the universe consistently, these are the types of people I want. Here's what it is, God. Here's my vision. And this is what I want. And so my moderators will know what I do want versus what I don't want. And you guys will just be delete, 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 delete. And that's how you win the war. You realize that there is no war. It's just a game. And you're supposed to just have fun. And you're supposed to just be bringing in really cool, awesome, fucking epic people. And you can't do that if you are stuck on greedy, selfish, self-absorbed people. And you talk about that all the time. And you see that all the time. So change what you see. Less comments, Jenna. More meditation and visualization of amazing comments. Less live stream. More imagination. And this is how you really do it. This is how you balance the scales, guys. You stop doing the bad and you add more good. And then just watch the universe come in and bless you. It has to. It has to. It's law. It is spiritual law. You know? Because, like, it's not that I was saying the wrong things. I was never saying the wrong things. I was just saying the wrong things to a collective of people that didn't really want to be grateful or something. I had convinced myself that that collective was ungrateful. There were a few good ones in there, though. But overall, the messages, they just didn't resonate with people or something. I don't know. But now, going forward, I could be like, wow, look how many people are appreciative for me. Oh my God. Could you imagine as a high priestess giving a message to somebody and instead of them being like, fuck you, I didn't want to hear that. Instead, they're like, wow, I so needed that. You have no idea how much I needed to hear that today, Jenna. Oh my God. I had just prayed. I needed a message. I can't believe you said it. Wow. Like, could you imagine more appreciative people like that? I can. And so I'm going to get more appreciative people like that because I can imagine it. And that's what I'm going to do. That's right. That's right, bitch. I'm going to talk to my damn self. Nobody else but me. That's right, Crow. Me, myself, and I. I'm going to talk to myself in the viewfinder. And these flies. Preaching to herself. Exactly. Preaching to me, mamas. I'm preaching to myself. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Well, considering I'm Jesus, I am Christ. That's right. You're Christ too, so don't think I'm a cult leader. If I'm a cult leader, then at least I promote that you're Jesus as well. So there's that. But yeah, I'm Jesus. You're Jesus. So let's actually do as gods would do and just create better for ourselves. Let the old world die out. Let it die out, honey. Those trolls are starving. They're starving for some attention. They're starving. Let them. I don't care. I'm bringing in such good things. Comments like, we've got your back, Jenna. You're good. We love you. You're gifted. You're amazing. I love everything about you. You're such a baddie. I love being here. I love your messages. I love you. Just imagine important people liking your messages. You know? That could just be so cool. Like, what a change. Yeah, but so the key here, though, is not looking down, not looking at the old anymore. Stop looking to the 3D for validation. No, you do love me. That's why you're here. You do love me. Or you wouldn't be here giving me your time and energy and comments, helping my YouTube algorithm. You absolutely do love me. Don't lie. You could lie to yourself, but I'm a psychic bitch. You do love me. You could leave at any time if you had some self-discipline about you, but you don't. So, going forward, bringing in those self-disciplined people who are just like, I'm a queen, you're a queen. Let's run a queendom together. Yeah, don't look down. That's the whole point. And I really do want to tell you guys that it could be changing like that. It could change overnight. Like if in the past your success rate was very little because you were not able to stop looking at the 3D, at the matrix itself and get out of it, it's okay. You can change it today just like that. The past does not have to be your future. So what? You failed something in the past. Oh well, and it could change right now, completely different. You could change into this state right now of having something. The state of, oh, I already have that. And it can change instantly, in a second. But you have to want that for yourself. Nobody else is going to want that for you. You have to want it for you. You have to want it enough to stop with the old bullshit. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to change the way I see God from here on out. God would never want me homeless, ever. I don't want me homeless, so why would God? So, God is going to great lengths to surprise me and give me exactly what I need when I need it. Because I'm loved. I'm favored by God. I'm chosen by God. I am literally chosen. I am chosen by the Most High God to enjoy my life. To have a beautiful life with beautiful friends, amazing money in my bank account, gorgeous body, perfect health, an easy life. I am so blessed by God. My life is so easy, and I love that. I love how easy my life is. And I love that I get to teach other people how to lead an easy life. Like, we were never meant to work super, super hard for shit. Ever. We were supposed to have it easy all along. We were supposed to enjoy heaven all along. Yeah, I love God here. Like, God is so good here in this reality that I'm in right now. Like, I always get good things handed to me. I'm the luckiest person alive. Lucky things happen to me every single day. Literally every day. Things that make people go, what? That really happened to you? That really happened to you? Yeah, it really did. It really did. Good things happen to me all the time. I woke up today. I have clean drinking water. I have a phone to be able to channel these messages. Like, life is so good. God is so good. God shows me every day how good he is. So I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Tonight, God knows that I need money. And I've told him that, and he knows that. And so I'm just going to wait for God's miracles, God's blessings. Yeah. My God is a good God. My God is a very good God, so I'm not too worried about it. He's pulled me through a lot of tough times before. I actually even feel bad. I do. I kind of sometimes feel bad for like doubting God, you know? I feel like that would be such a slap in the face. But I'm not gonna really get in that so much. I'm not gonna get in that feeling of like guilt. I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, my God is an awesome God. He does a whole bunch of really cool shit for me because I'm favored. Because he loves me. Because I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite. I'm God's favorite. In my reality, I'm God's favorite. I'm God, so it makes sense that I'm my favorite. I care about me, myself, and I'm God's favorite. So yeah, I'm going to create some really awesome things in my life. It kind of, you just ever wake up and you feel like you figured it out, you cracked the code. Like, all of a sudden life makes sense and it's like, oh, okay, wow. That's what it was supposed to be all along. It was supposed to be easy. It was supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be an aha moment. Like, what the hell? I was supposed to be imagining more and more grateful people, generous people, sweet people, kind. I was supposed to be imagining phone calls from my soulmate. I was supposed to be imagining more money in my bank account, not imagining me on the street, homeless. Oh, honey, see, I figured it out. The fuck? This morning I figured it out, guys. I was supposed to be imagining the things I do want and less about what I don't want. You know, duh. But we just, we get so used to our imagination being all the time working that we look at the 3D or we hear somebody's advice and we think that is like the only thing that we're supposed to be building. Oh no, I shouldn't want this because my dad says no. Okay. Oh, well, I can't be with my soulmate because, like, my mom doesn't like him. Okay. Oh, well, I can't talk about how rich I am because a lot of trolls on my channel don't want me rich. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who gives a fuck? God damn. I figured it out this morning, guys. I figured out how to be that boss bitch. You gotta detach. You gotta detach from that shit, man. You gotta pull your energy back. You gotta stop giving a fuck about giving a fuck. Okay, that's what you gotta do. That's it. I figured it out. You gotta stop giving a fuck about giving a fuck. You go into your imagination and you revise something and you say like, oh, it turned out so well. It turned out even better than I imagined. Oh my God, it's so great. Like, everything's working so well for me. Like, my life is literally so easy. It's literally so good. Everything works in my favor. Everything is working for me. But the thing is, a lot of people get scared to say stuff like this because you're afraid of the war. You're afraid of retaliation. You're afraid of people who are like, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to hear you. I want to hear me. I want to hear myself talk. I don't care if you're here or not. I don't even know you. I want to hear myself talk. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I think a lot of people, they want to speak like this. They want to speak life over themselves, but you're so afraid of retaliation from people. You're so afraid of doing well in front of people who hate you doing well. May it make them cringe. I hope that when I'm successful, it makes all of my enemies, my haters, my trolls, I hope you squirm in your seat. I hope it just like drives you insane. My success? Yeah. I hope it sends you reeling. Yeah. But that's what it is though. You got to care more about your success than you care about the retaliation of somebody else not wanting you successful. And you got to still visualize it. Imagine your success over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And talk about it too. I want so much money in my bank account. I want so much money. Money just comes to me quickly and easily every single day. Like it just flows to me like water. Literally, money comes to me so fast. It's so easy. It is literally so easy for me to make money. I've already changed my money mindset. So that's why I'm sitting here wondering, like, why does my bank account look a certain way? If I've already changed my money mindset. Well, I was stuck in the matrix. I kept listening. Every time I would see a comment that said, you deserve homelessness, I would believe it. Or every time I opened my bank account, I would believe that bullshit. Stop looking at the 3D. That's your first clue. Stop. Don't look at the 3D. So close your eyes. Imagine that hater is not there right in front of your face. Or imagine that your bank account, you did not just open it, okay? You didn't just open your bank app. Or if you did, now see the figure different. See the number different in your bank account. Right now. Right now, it is a different number. It is a different number right this second because you just saw it right this second. Manifestation is instant. It's instant. It's right now. You see it right now. That's instant. Your imagination is reality. So if you just saw your bank account bigger, congratulations. You just manifested a bigger bank account. You see? You just manifested more money in your bank account by visualizing it one time. It's instant. It's right now. You just saw it. The difference is people want to know how they can see that shit consistently in the 3D. They want to see proof of it in their 3D reality, in their bank app, in real life, like right here in the physical. Okay. So consistently see that new number in your bank account all the time. And anytime you open an app, the bank app, and it says something opposite, ignore it. Be like, that's a joke. This is how much I have. I have so much money. I'm so rich. Now, this is where it gets really challenging. Being around people who still want you in that old energy, that has to go. Kick them out, boot them out. They are not welcome here. Energetically, physically, mentally, go up here and kick them out, boot them out. You're not welcome here. You're not good enough to be in my energy. It's given low-level troll, gremlin motherfucker. You're not welcome to be here. You're leaving, and you're leaving now. Period, end of story. You are not welcome in my energy, and you are not welcome to have the beautiful future I just saw for myself. Because after you see that visual of whatever it is you wanted, in this instance, it was a bank app, and you saw a lot more money, right? After you see that, the 3D shows you the opposite. But you're going to have to see it for what it is. There is something around you that's allowing you to stay in that energy. Maybe it's a fear. Maybe you have a fear of success. Maybe you have a fear of someone hurting you when you're successful. Whatever it is, acknowledge it in your head, but be like, you're not welcome here. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck lost. I will never want you. I will never want poverty again. I will never want to be ignored again. I will never want ghosting again. I will never want to break up again. I will never, ever want that. So sometimes acknowledging what has been your reality up to this point is helpful. But then get right back into your visual act, your visualization, okay? Or affirm again. Like, I'm so rich, I have so much money, whatever. But sometimes you can't ignore the 3D. You just have to disown it. That was one reality. That's not where I'm going. That's not my reality. That's not my reality. That's not my reality. That's not my reality. Get used to saying that a lot. That's not my reality. That's not my reality. That's an old reality. That's not mine. That's yours. That's your opinion, Mom. That's not mine. That's your belief, landlord, that rent is increasing. That's not my reality. That's an old reality, Wells Fargo app. That is an old shit situation. That's not my reality. My reality is there's millions of dollars in here. And stay all the time in that as much as you can. And just keep resisting the devil and he shall flee from you. Resist the 3D having power over you and he shall flee from you. Stop being the Matrix's bitch. Make the Matrix your bitch. The Matrix should be your bitch, yeah? Not the other way around. You should not be afraid of the Matrix. You should not be afraid of the 3D. You should not be afraid of what you see. You should just be able to know that you can disown it at any time. Disagree, disown. Walk away from it. That's an old reality. Not mine. Next. That's an old reality. Nope. And I'm going to prove it because I'm going to go show myself the new reality. The new earth. I'm going to go give myself the new earth, the new Jerusalem. That new number in my bank account is the new earth. Money coming in quickly and easily for no reason at all. That is the new earth. That is heaven. That is what I'm deserving of. Is that what you're deserving of? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that has to show that you're worthy of it by speaking it all day. Nobody's going to tell you that you're worthy of heaven or not. You tell you. You're God, after all. Yeah. Let me just for a second, let's all of us just close our eyes for a second and think of something we want right now and see it in your mind's eye. Okay, so now that you saw that, right? Now when you open your eyes and you look at the 3D, you might see something that opposes what you just saw. Well, of course you're going to. You're going to see something that opposes what you've just seen. This is where you really need to start saying things like, that's not my reality. That's not my reality. But I like to do this. I like to imagine that when I do this, it's taking all of the dark thoughts and all of the dark energies off of me and sending it back to wherever it deserves to go and clearing my mind. Because what it really is the war of the mind. Chitter chatter. People sending negative thoughts and negative intentions towards you in the mind. Once you can clear this out, you're good. You're golden. Once you can control this, it's game the fuck over, okay? So go into your mind and say things to the 3D or to a person. Get the fuck up off me. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Not my reality. You're not in my reality. That advice is horrible and I'm not buying it. Nope, I don't want that. Nope, I don't only have that much in my bank account. That's a lie. Tell the 3D something. Literally tell your physical world with your mind. Nope. You ain't shit, bro. You literally are not shit. bro. Tell that to your physical 3D environment. Or if it's a person and they're like hanging around you and clawing at your energy, tell them to fuck off. Do it in your mind. If you can't do it physically in the 3D because it's not safe, do it in your mind. Then go back into your imaginal act and be like, right, because that's my new reality. Right, because that's the thing I want. And that's what I deserve to get. And that's what I deserve to get. And when you feel that resistance again, and you feel like there's something pulling you back into the old one again, do it again and again and again. Go into your head and say things like, no. You will never control my mind again. You will never have power over me again. Your opinion matters not. Your advice is a moot point. I didn't ask you for advice. Therefore, I'm not going to accept your advice. Or when you look at the bank account, nope. That's literally a joke. You are a figment of my imagination. Or if it's you'll never treat me like that again. Don't you ever fucking dare try to treat me like that again. This is what I deserve. This is what I'm getting. And you will never treat me like that again. In my imagination, I saw you kind, healthy, loving, attentive, showering me with affection and attention. That is what you will be doing. The opposite is not going to work. But you need to be really, really focused on that. And you need to, in your mind, get really loud with it. Sometimes you need to like really tell this person like, fucking grow up. Bye. That's the old version. That's the old reality. It's a joke. This is my reality. And that's the only one I want. That's the only one that exists. And then keep going back into it. Keep going back into it. And this is a spiritual war. If you have a certain desire and say there's like a time crunch, you're going to do that several times in one day. Imagine something, boom, look at its opposite. Say, fuck off, go back into your imagination, do it again and again. This is a battle. That's a battle. That is literally a war over your manifestation, a battle over your mind. You are God, and it is a battle of the heavens. It is a war in the heavens in your own mind. You're going to do it several times until you get your manifestation. You're going to dismiss the 3D world several times until you get into the promised land, until you get into a better version of reality. Yeah. So you're just going to keep imagining better and better and better. And don't take the bait. If anything is trying to convince you that that reality is not real, don't take the bait. It is real. You're the one that says it's real. You're the only one that can say it's fake or real. So now I have 3 mods. I deleted all of my moderators today except 3 divine masculines. And I know that I trust those masculines because they put in work. Those are the men that I know never had to ask me for permission to delete somebody. And never had to warn somebody either. They just did it. They energetically knew something was amiss and they fucking deleted somebody. They didn't care about, oh, will I offend Jenna? They listened to their higher self, they listened to their intuition, and they listened as a divine masculine and did what the fuck they were told by their higher self. Those are the 3 that I trust, and those are the only mods I have. They will not entertain anything besides what the universe wants for me. And the universe wants for me what I tell it I want for me. So I'm going into my imagination and seeing good people. I literally just got an alert that said manifest them with your thoughts. Exactly. I'm manifesting with my thoughts how sweet people are in here. So the universe has to conspire in my favor to get me just that reality. And guess who's probably going to be used for that? Probably my moderators. Maybe. To clear out some old trash. Maybe. Trashy thoughts, trashy comments, hate comments. Probably moderators will be used for it, I'm assuming. Somebody said yesterday, moderating is the new knighthood. Yeah, exactly. Especially when you do work online and you're a channeler like me. Moderating is a new knighthood. So, yeah. If I just keep seeing better and better and better, more positive, then it's got to, it literally has to happen. And the universe is going to do everything necessary to make it happen. There's no stopping it. I'm God, bitch. I am God of my reality. There is no stopping it. Just because people oppose that truth and they say, you're not God, rot in hell, does not mean that I'm not God. Just because they say I'm not God does not mean I'm not God. Right? Just because people say you're unworthy of a better job doesn't mean you're unworthy of a better job. It is so important that you really know thyself. Know who you are. You already know who they are. Dime a dozen, honey. Hateful, same kind of rhetoric over and over. Know who you are. And then bring in the real ones who also know who you are. I can't wait to see my comment section filled with like, I love you, Jenna. This is perfect. I needed this. I love you. It's so amazing. Your messages are so great. I'm feeling spiritually fed. I'm healed. I feel healed. I feel healed when I talk to you. I feel better. I feel more optimistic. I feel excited about the future. Appreciative people who give back energetically too. They're giving. They're generous. They understand that when they bless someone, the universe blesses them. That's the kind of shit I'm living for. That's what I want. You know? People who actually ask questions that are pertinent to the topic at hand. Like, but how do you manifest if you are on a time crunch? You know? Something like that. Not name a car so I can edit your video or some shit like that. Like, go fuck yourself. What the fuck does that even mean? Name a car. Okay, how about a go get Bentley? So yeah, we're gonna bring in a lot more awesome comments, awesome people, awesome everything. And all we have to do is ignore the 3D. The 3D is just dying off. Like it has zero oxygen. It has zero fuel from you. It's not getting any fuel. What has to happen, babe? It's a parasitic world and it's gonna die. It's already dead. You're building a new earth. You just have to jump to it. Consciously shift to the new earth, to the new paradigm. It's already here. Oh, the smell of fresh cut grass. It's already here. And I live in Arizona, and there's very rarely any grass anywhere. So for that to be the case, the smell of fresh cut grass, oh my God. Oh my God, what a good moment. Oh, I just love that. Think of those good moments more often. Go into your imagination and try to imagine what it would be like to smell fresh cut grass, or to have somebody offer you a free coffee, or to have your boss give you a promotion, or to have somebody hold a door open for you. Go into your imagination first. Because it's real. And it's really happening right then in that moment. It is real. They just gave you the promotion. You heard it. When they said, I just love what you're about. We have to give you a promotion because somebody else will snatch you up. We can't do that. We can't have that happen. So here's like $40K more a year and a bonus. And also here's keys to your new lease. A new car with a company gas card. You're very welcome. It happened in your head. That shit's real. You wouldn't been able to imagine it if it weren't real. If it didn't exist somewhere, you wouldn't have been able to see it. Right? Right. That's right, Jenna. Yeah, you're so fucking awesome. Jenna, you're so fucking great. Oh, I love you, Jenna. Yes, yes, Jenna. Yes, Jenna, 100%. That's right. That's right. So, going forward, I'm going to be manifesting more people to be appreciative and generous and kind and sweet, ready to win at life. And I'm leaving the losers in life in the past, in my past. Like, go fuck yourself. Royally. Rolls Royce. That's a car that you could do. You could go fuck yourself, Rolls Royce. And you can go get Bentley. I'm trying to think of another one. It's not really coming through. But yeah, we're going to have some good times going forward because we are creating them in our imagination. First, the universe has to conspire to give it to us. Believe that it's already real right now. Believe it's happening right now. It is right now. It is there now. If you were to open your bank account right now, the money's there now. And if you open the app in the 3D and you see that that's not there, go into your imagination and open your bank account there. Your bank account app in your imagination looks a hell of a lot better than it might in the physical 3D world. So keep opening it up here. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bob. So yeah, things in my life, I don't know, man. We're going to have to just assume they get better. Assume it gets better. And know that the imagination is real. Once you see it often enough, once you see it repeatedly, it's going to be easier for you to believe like, oh shit, yeah, no, I got this in the bag. I've got this in the bag. It's fine. It's already taken care of. It's already taken care of. It's done. It is finished. Okay, well, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.